Welcome to Bothering the Band. Thank you so much
Thank
for doing
you.
it.
Thank you for having me.
I'm a big fan of yours just from New York. And I love that you represent New York so much. I love your Seasick on the Subway song.
Thank you. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
And I love that you represent Brooklyn so much.
Yeah, I'm trying. I love it here.
So like I said, this is going to be the easiest, most fun interview you'll ever do. Just 10 super dumb questions. And do you have any questions for me?
Not yet, but maybe at the end I will.
We're just going to riff and raff. It's all good.
Amazing.
Okay, cool. I'm going to just start it off. Here we go. Because I love this. I love your byline. What does a gay alien in Brooklyn look like?
Yes, thank you. Well, I'm she's me. So I have this like alien tattoo. My first band was called Space Boner. It was my friend Nicole Moore and I in Philadelphia. That's where I went to Temple University. So that's where I got into like music a lot, being in that band, Space Boner. So I have like an alien tattoo. It's like one of my first tattoos, and we've just always called each other gay aliens because of that. So we created Space Boner because we were like really high the one night and we were thinking of a band name, and then we randomly were just talking about space, and we were talking about like, this is perverted but whatever, like a flaccid wiener in space. It's a space boner because of gravity. Yeah, so we were like, that's amazing. So like we got newspaper write-ups. It was really weird. Space boner. Like my mom hated me for a while.
I love the name of that band.
Thank you very much. So it's like a shout out to Space Boner, gay alien in Brooklyn.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm from New York too, so that's why I love you, and I love how you represent New York.
Well, I'm actually a transplant.
I am too, but New York is home.
Yeah, exactly. I can't go anywhere else now.
New York, I always call New York like an abusive lover. Like,
it's true.
Like where you're like, it hits me, but it loves me.
You're addicted to them. Yeah, you can't.
All right, so the next one is, would you rather have an ugly cry or an ugly laugh?
I kind of already have an ugly cry and an ugly laugh. I'm like a snorter, like when I laugh really hard. But that's how my friends know that like they really got me if I'm snorting. So I guess I would go with ugly cry, like that Kim Kardashian meme.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I don't cry often, which I talk to my therapist a lot about. And so I'm gonna cry. Let's go all out. I would pick ugly cry.
Okay. I cry a lot. I cry commercials. Okay, so this is just because of your last name, Stalin or Lenin?
Okay, yes, because of Mao, yes. That's hard. I don't like either of them. But since I'm Stalin answering this question, I'll go with that. Did you like that pun?
Yes, I did. I'm a huge fan of puns. My producer knows that as well. I'm a huge fan of puns.
Abby, I'm here for you.
When I write these, it's funny because when I write them, I forget I actually have to ask them, what's the circumference of your big, beautiful eyeballs?
I know, man, they're huge. Probably about 8,000 degrees. I have ginormous eyes. So actually, this is fucking crazy. I've been having to wear an eye patch like a pirate on my left eye because I accidentally got hydrogen peroxide in it like 2 weeks ago. Oh my God. So I've been like a one-eyed cyclops, crazy big-eyed woman for like a week. I'm fine.
How did you do that?
So there's like this contact solution that like has hydrogen peroxide in it, but if you like let your contact sit in it for 6 hours, it loses the effects of the hydrogen peroxide. But my dumbass didn't know that. I'm actually legally blind. I'm like -6 from my contact wearers out there. So without my contacts, I'm blind. So I didn't see on the label, like, don't fucking put this on your contacts. So my contact was dry, so I put it on there and stuck it in my eye, and I've never felt more pain in my whole life.
Oh my goodness.
It's rough.
Let me ask Abby and you, whose notification is on?
I think it's me, and I don't
Oh.
know how to turn that off because I'm a blonde.
It's fine as long as it's your fault and not my fault.
My fault, dude. I'm
Doesn't
so
yell at
sorry.
me.
I don't know who's notifying me because I'm a grandma, so.
You should read one of them right now.
I know, right? What is it even? Yep, it is. Russo Music, enter to win. Sorry.
No, it's totally fine. Again, this is the most fun podcast ever. When and why is the last time you gave someone the middle finger?
It's a good question. Probably driving. I drive from Brooklyn to Manhattan. I'm a nanny by day. So I drive from Park Slope into Midtown, and that traffic's crazy. I don't know if I give the middle finger very often. I feel like I get the middle finger and I blow a kiss. And that usually like just changes the whole dynamic of what's going on. And then sometimes even someone flipped me off recently and I blew them a kiss and they were like trying to catch up with me and were like waving to me. I'm like, hi. I actually don't flip people off. I'm like a peace sign flasher. I do rock on a lot. I'm Italian, so I do a lot of hand talking. Fuck yeah.
That's how I point.
I get into weird like habits with my hand. Yeah, right now I do like a lot of rock on and peace.
I hail cabs in New York like this for some reason, and I didn't like I put it up and I didn't know it was a different until my friends made fun of me.
Yeah, I do a double finger to hail a cab. Where I just run out in front of them and get hit by it.
What resonates with you?
Music, man. Yeah, so we called ourselves the Resonators because a huge part of the band is Nate Jasinski, so Resonators, and then our drummer before Gabby Borges was take a drink was Zach Resignano, so it was like Res and Nate, and I just really like that word. It resonates with me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Green grapes or purple grapes?
I love them both, but I guess like a good purple grape, there's nothing like it. You know, a green grape that's really good, it's good, but a good purple grape. So purple.
Have you ever had wine grapes?
Like wine, or what do you mean? Oh, no. Like grapes that make wine.
Yeah, they're smaller.
I don't know.
You gotta go to Trader Joe's in Union Square and get wine grapes. They're so good.
Delicious?
They're so good.
Well, I actually have raspberries right here. Raspberries are like my favorite thing in the whole world. So maybe wine grapes will be my next thing.
I love raspberries and blackberries.
God, they're so good.
What's your favorite obscure 90s band?
Probably Butthole Surfers, I guess. It's because I just love grunge and fucking going out there and having fun on stage, you know. It's kind of what we're
underrated.
I know.
They had that one song, but if you listen to their catalog, they have a great song about Florida, which is where I was born. And
fuck yeah.
Yeah. I think it's called Moving to Florida or something like that. Listen to that.
Listen to it, yeah.
Have you ever partied in Omaha?
I haven't. I've never been to Nebraska. I've never been to Omaha. That's actually a funny story because of Omaha, the song.
Yeah.
So that song was like inspired by actually someone who's Australian. But I wanted to throw them off my trail. I guess it's kind of about two people, but one person mainly. And the line that says, "You could always go back, home is just a day away," is inspired because that person was Australian. So it takes them like 24 hours on a plane to get home.
That's great.
But it just hit me. That chorus just like hit me one day. I wasn't living in New York yet. And I just bought an RC looper. So I was like really just playing with it all the time. So I had those chords and I had the tune down, but one day it just hit me in my head. And that doesn't happen with me. Like usually my songs are poems, but I swear I just, in my head, it said, there's no pay phones in Omaha. And I was like, holy fuck, that's so catchy. And I love that. And I kind of like did date someone from Omaha. So she also thinks that song's about her, but she could, that's fine.
I'm so glad you mentioned the poetics of it, because that's what I am at heart. I'm a poet. The no payphones in Omaha really hit me, and I was like, I have to ask an Omaha question.
Thank you.
It was a dumb question, but you answered it perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't calling me back, so, and they were giving me weird excuses. So I was like, there's no payphones in Omaha.
Yeah. Why run to the madness?
Ooh, okay. So some people get this little trick that I put in there. So the first song on the album, Run to Madness, is Run, and the last song is Madness. So the album is literally Run to Madness. And also I'm fucking crazy, so I'm always doing crazy things and running to madness. So I thought that was pretty cool how that worked out.
So you're putting in these little hidden gems.
Yeah. Yeah, I try. I'm sneaky.
I love finding out those inside idiosyncrasies of artists, and that's really good to know.
Yeah, I try to do stuff like that. I think that's fun.
So you're in Park Slope?
I am. I moved here from Bushwick, July.
I have a love-hate relationship with Brooklyn. So I'm gonna just ask you a couple Brooklyn questions. Do you have a favorite venue or bar in Brooklyn?
Well, I loved Rough Trade that's closing down.
I just saw a band there in October.
It sucks. We played there. It was like one of the greatest shows we ever had. We opened up for Friends. Played with Jesseret and Boy Howdy. Oh my God, it was so cool. But I actually would always visit New York, my friends in New York from Philly, and go to Rough Trade. I had the worst fake ID that would they'd be so suspicious of me, and I would never remember my address, and I'd be like, eh. So like Rough Trade is just such a gem for me growing up and going there. And then to play that stage was so dope.
Yeah, it's a great place.
And now it's gone. Like they're closing down the New York, the Williamsburg one.
The whole record store and everything?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Oh my
They
goodness.
have other locations, but yeah, no, pandemic.
I saw Miles Benjamin Anthony Robinson there. Do you know who that is?
I don't, but that's a dope name.
He's a Brooklyn cat too, and you would like his music. It's I saw the Rural Alberta Advantage there. All long names, by the way.
Do you know Lady Lamb? She previously.
I do.
I'm obsessed with Lady Lamb. I saw her there.
I do. Oh my God, I got to revisit that.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Brooklyn. Do you take the L train, or what train do you take?
So yeah, when I was living in Bushwick, the L was just always on the L. So in Seasick on the subway, I have the line, I hopped the Morgan L. They gave me looks, because when I first moved here from Scranton, I saved up just enough money to pay for my rent. I was subletting at a friend's house in Crown Heights, and I had no money. I was busking in the subway at Atlantic Barclays. That's what I was doing for money. So I would have all $1 bills. I would go for groceries, and it would be $50, and I'd be like, 1, 2, 3. That was my income. I didn't have a credit card. It was just all $1 bills. I was so broke. So when I moved to Bushwick, I was still doing that, and I had no money, so I couldn't afford the subway. I would hop it every single day. And then eventually I had to get a job. So I worked at a bakery in Chelsea. So I'd always take the L again and hop it every day. And everyone would be like, there's that girl hopping it again.
Do you know how many tickets I got hopping turnstiles? Conservatively, a dozen.
I got stopped once, and they scared the fuck out of me, because I was just such a normal thing for me to do, because there wasn't a person in the section that I was hopping it. It was just like a free for all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So an undercover cop stopped me, and I swear to God, I had like this out of body experience where like I was just watching myself like lie to this cop. I was like, I'm so sorry. I like left my credit card somewhere and blah blah blah. He like asked me my age. I lied about everything. I don't even know. He's like, how old are you? I was like 24. I was like 23. I don't even know. I just was lying everything I said. And he was like, okay, like, well, you don't have your ID on you, so just don't do it again. And I was like, I won't. And
Well, that leads me to my follow-up question is when and what is the last lie you told?
so I'm like a really bad liar, actually. Like, no bueno. The last lie I told my mom that my eye was okay, even though I did not get it checked out. It was for the best though. She was worried about me. I said, it's all good, Ma. The doctor cleared me. It's fine. I don't know. It's fine though.
I think we all lie to our moms.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I saw you busking once.
So dope. I would bring the RC looper. I have like the what is it called? The tube amp that's all battery powered. So I just it made me so much better at soloing too. It was like double awesome because I was practicing and making money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now and it's cool. What's cool about busking too is you could just literally play the same song over and over again because people are just filtering out like back and forth. You know, some people hang out and then they leave and then you can just start from the first chorus again. Like
I recently interviewed someone I saw busking on the L Bedford stop. Now he's very famous. His name is Dom Flemons, and he played with the Carolina Chocolate Drops. He's been on a bunch of stuff, but we both put two and two together. I was like, did you used to play Long Gone Lonesome Blues by Hank Williams on the L train? And he was like, yes.
Yeah.
I was like, the connection was like blew my mind. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing.
Whoa, yeah, that's a good stop.
Yeah.
There's like this busking culture where like I would play at Union Square sometimes, but like then where I was playing, like a dance crew would usually come. So we'd have to like set up a time for us to like work with each other, you know what I mean? And like have our usual times. Like it's a cool kind of subculture that is awesome.
Is there busking rules? Like you can't tread on someone else's turf?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's kind of like first come, first serve, but also like if that's your usual turf where like there's a bunch of people there, then like pack your shit up in like 5 minutes and find another place, I guess. So I've like made my turf like Atlantic Barclays, like right off of the 2 at the top of the steps. It's like, this is my turf. And I would literally play there for like 6 hours a day.
You should take a crayon and like draw like a little like square and write your name because like crayon doesn't come up easily. That's just me being a poet in New York City. I would write poems in.
Oh yeah, crayon doesn't come off easy, really?
No, even when it rains. You have to like pressure wash it to like get it off. Like,
wow.
Especially concrete, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So do that.
I need to circle a big Lily Mao.
Yeah. So two more things. One, I would love for you to plug whatever you want to plug.
Follow us on Spotify and Instagram. I mean, so Lily Mao, Mao. It's like Mao, but Mayo. So my last name is Mayo Polsky. My mom's last name is Wilson. I could have got that, but I got Mayo Polsky. So everyone's been calling me Lily Mao my whole life. So I just went with it. But yeah, follow us. My Instagram is L_MAO. Post mostly there, and all our music's everywhere: Spotify, YouTube, Deezer, like everything. So you can just look us up. But yeah, we have a new single, Seasick on the Subway. I'm actually going into the studio today with the band. We're working on a new song, Chewed Food. So that's going to be a fun one. So follow us on Spotify and all that other good stuff. Yeah.
Um, I'm so thankful, and I'm now like upset that I was pronouncing your name Mao because I could have asked you so many mayonnaise questions.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've only read it. I've never talked to you. So,
Exactly.
do you like mayonnaise?
Love it. I know that's like so lame and like I think that's the only way I like ate vegetables when I was little, which is fucking gross. Was just to just put mayo on it.
Have you ever had Miracle Whip?
Hate it. Once my best friend growing up, her mom weirdly put Miracle Whip in a mayonnaise jar, and like I've never been the same since because it was just I hate Miracle Whip. I don't trust anything anymore.
Like to trick you or to?
No, like she weirdly was like conserving jars and like putting Miracle Whip in like an old mayonnaise jar is very disturbing and weird, and I'll forever be grossed out. Do you like Miracle Whip?
No, what?
What even is it? It's just it's ugh.
No, mayonnaise and mustard. Like that's how.
I'm also addicted to hot sauce. I actually have like a couple right here. I won like 4 wing challenges. My dad actually grows Carolina Reapers and ghost peppers for me and then makes seasoning.
Two things. One, I love that you just you just have hot sauce on your desk.
Yeah, I love Tabasco. It's like so when my mom was pregnant with me, actually, she would like chug Tabasco. Like baby spicy me would be like, give me it. So I need it nearby at all times, or else I panic.
We've asked this from a few of our guests. It's up to you. You don't have to, but if you want to play a song to close us out.
Oh my God. Yeah. Wait, let me get my acoustic.
You can even do an excerpt if you like.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So this is my acoustic guitar, Mary Jane. Okay. Let me get my cute bow. Let's do Omaha. Acoustic too. Okay, so the song is called Omaha, and I haven't played it in a while, and I love this song. Okay. Let's remember the words. She's an actor, and she acts like one. She's an actor. Yeah, she acts like one. Said she needs me. Now we're done. Said she needs me. Now she's on the run. She said she'd call me, but there's no payphones in Omaha. Why don't you call me? 'Cause I want you to. Whew.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that was so good.
Oh my God, thank you.
That was fantastic. Cheers,
Thanks, man.
Poland Spring.
Do you want to hear one more? Should I do seasick?
Yeah, do it up.
All right, fuck yeah.
Again, just as a fan, like I'm loving this, and Abby's texting me; she loves it too.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so here's seasick. So yeah, this is about New York being broke and loving this abusive relationship of a city. I get seasick on the subway, can't read my book. I hop the Morgan L, they gave me looks. The waves are crashing, I'm uptown bound. I'm way too fucking high for this, and my headphones are at my house. Vacation on the subway, traveling through time. Vacation on the subway, what's yours is mine. Vacation on the subway, traveling through time. Give yours away, get it back on the way home. Where is home this time? Where is home this time? Clinton Street like the president. It was an accident. We should have never went. Should have never went. I remember the day he ran away. Threw an envelope of money through the window pane. Through the window pane. Enveloped in pain, my mother's face. No, I can't stay, I gotta go away. Can't grow where there's paid vacation on the subway. Traveling through time. Vacation on the subway. What's yours is mine. Vacation on the subway. Traveling through time. Oh, give yours away. Get it back on the way home. Where is home this time? Where is home this time? Thank you. Got to scream that one. Sorry if that was loud, Abby.
Amazing. Oh,
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough for doing this.
No, it's been a pleasure.
You have a voice like a choir of angels.
Thank you.
Your answers were great, and I'm so happy. I can't thank you enough. I want
Thank
to.
you. It's so nice to officially meet you, and friends for life, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. And next time I'm back in New York,
Yeah.
hopefully I can catch a show and
Oh my God, yes.
and buy you a beer or coffee or
That'd
something.
be amazing.
Yeah.
Dope.
Again, anything else?
Thanks for having me.
Anything else you want to just shout out, plug, like anything?
LilyMao.com.